Welcome to Cross the Line Sports. My name is Carlos Smith, and with me right now I have another special guest, another champion, running back for Florida A&M, Mr. Kelvin Dean.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you for having me on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, how are you feeling? Coming into this event today. Like I said, I was talking earlier with Kendall about walking in here as a champion. Having that confidence. How are you feeling walking in here today? As a champion. Being here for media day.
I feel good. I just know it's a different aura about me. I know the stuff we earned and did and accomplished in the past. It really means something to a lot of folks. So I feel good and confident, man, knowing that we got a chance to possibly do the same thing again.
Mm-hmm. You also were the Celebration Bowl MVP, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
How was it to get that type of recognition, on top of winning the championship, but also getting the MVP recognition?
I mean, hey, it was probably one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. I'm happy to be known as that. It was a lot of hard work, and dedication put in to get to that point. So, man, shout out to God really for allowing me to have that opportunity and get that glory.
You came over from FAU, am I correct?
Yeah.
Talk about that experience. Like, what was it like, and then transition over to FAMU?
It was more slow. It was different. It really wasn't a college town. It was kind of boring, but football, it was different. The speed of football, just the fans, they weren't as into it as they are here. So I'm kind of glad I made this transition to some loving fans, some people that actually are diehard and are going to come out and really support us. So it's a good transition. I like that I made the move. It was a great decision.
What was it that, weighing your options, what was it that ultimately just sold you like, FAMU is the place that I need to be at. This is where I want to come play my football.
Well, it was kind of before Dion left. HBCU was popping. It was kind of trending upwards, and my pops was like, "Come on, let's go make history at FAMU." They was good before, but I knew with the recruiting class that we would bring in with me that we would have a chance to do big things. So I kind of just gambled and took that risk on myself and hoping it'll work out.
Mm-hmm. How difficult is it to leave a situation where you build those bonds with your teammates, but then ultimately you have to make a decision that's best for you and your future? How difficult is it to leave those type of situations and then join a new team?
It's hard, man. Just thinking about these people you've been around for 3 years, 4 years, every day grinding together. It's hard to leave a brother behind or leave a friendship. So, at the end of the day, it's all about choosing yourself and what's best for your career and your future. So it was hard, but at the end of the day, my friends respected it, and that decision was something that had to be made.
You guys set the bar very high last year. You were winning the SWAC, winning the Celebration Bowl. What are those conversations like, or have you guys had the conversation? We did it last year. We had a great year. What are those conversations? Have you guys begun to have those conversations of repeating?
Yeah, but it's more like, this is a whole new identity right here. We want to go do this ourselves instead of kind of reliving what we did in the past. We don't really too much talk about that. We're kind of talking about what we're trying to do and the target and our goals going forward. You're trying to focus on doing that again in 2024.
Mm-hmm. What was it like for you, Coach Simmons leaving and then Coach Cozy stepping in? Because I'm assuming Coach Simmons would be an integral part of you coming to FAMU in the first place as well. What was that transition like, for you, as Coach Simmons now to Coach Cozy? Like, how was that transition been?
It's cool. Coach Cozy allowed me to step into a position of leadership that I felt like I kind of earned throughout my playing career. So, I'm here. Coach Simmons got a big-time job, which he earned over the years of just winning and changing the trajectory of the FAMU program. So, shout out to him. But I felt good. Coach Cozy kept our same staff. I got the same running back coach, same O-line, OC. So, I feel pretty good. It's still kind of a comfortable environment for me and most of the guys.
Right. For you, what do you anticipate your role being this year, being one of the leaders of the team? With the accolades that you have, what do you anticipate your role being this year, heading to the new season?
I just want to be a great example for those looking up or the younger guys on the team. I want to show them, listen, this is the amount of work that you got to put in to get to a certain part. And I want to be able to carry my load. Whatever the coaches expect of me, I want to be able to do that and do it at a high level. So I'm just kind of trusting the process, and I'm ready to embrace my role as a leader and as a captain on the team and one of the, the impact players.
Mm-hmm. Every year teams change with guys transferring, graduating, coaches moving up. How many guys do you anticipate in the starting lineup being back into your rotation again this year? How many guys did you lose on the offensive side of football?
It's a good amount of guys that was here last year that's still going to be back. Most of our O-line, we still got them. We got Jamari Gassett, receiver. So we might have probably 3 or 4 new guys that come in and have to step up. But I feel like we'll have 7 to 8 returning starters on offense.
Absolutely. When you look at the game of football now, it's a wide open game now, especially in the NFL. You see how they, in certain terms, quote unquote, undervalue the running back position. But for you, why is it still important? The running game is still important in football.
Because the way I do it is I try to increase the value of my position. So I'm at running back, but coach, give me the ball in a slot. Give me the ball out of the backfield.
Right.
Let me show my diversity. Give me a little special teams. Let me return a kick. Let me show them, like, okay, this position is a real athlete that can move around and do certain stuff on the field, because it's a lot of running backs that's only power guys, can only run short yardage. I just want to adversitize the position. I want to make it a bigger thing than it is, try to get us more involved in the offense in different ways than just getting the ball out the backfield.
Absolutely. Would you say that's almost like a necessity now to be able to diversify yourself, be able to run the ball as well as catch it out of the backfield as a running back nowadays?
Yeah, because you look at guys like Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, they're the prime running backs in the league. And what do? They catch out the backfield and they run and make big plays through the run game. So the more that you show you can do, I feel like the better chance you got to succeed at this position.
Who are the guys that you study at the running back position, whether it's in college football or in the pros? Like, who are some of the guys that you say you kind of like study their game?
I pay attention a lot to Christian McCaffrey. I go back and watch older highlights like Barry Sanders. I like the way he makes a lot of people miss. LaDainian Tomlinson, Reggie Bush, and last to mention Alvin Kamara. He's probably my favorite out of them all, just the patience and stuff that he runs with. So I really take my time and watch a lot of YouTube and study these guys so I can implement some of their stuff into my game.
Absolutely. When you look at your journey, like I said, with all the ups and downs, transferring, making the decision that's the best for you, who would you say has been like 1 or 2 people or whomever it may be that's been very instrumental in your journey?
Really, like my mom, my dad, and my girlfriend. They've been the ones that's kind of kept me strong. Just my immediate family. They've been there helping me every step of the way, and they never forced me to make a decision that I didn't want to make. They let me live comfortably and always make my decision. So coming to FAMU was my decision that I had to live with, and it ultimately kind of worked out for me.
A few more questions. Game day, when it's time to suit up, like, what's your routine for like game day? Are you zoning everything out, staying on social media? Like, what's kind of like your game day routine?
I don't really do too much. I try not to play around and laugh too much. I want to keep the guys locked in. I'm gonna go on the field or hit a lap just to feel. I'm also gonna go into both end zones and feel how the end zones feel, because I'm gonna imagine myself getting there when the game starts. So that's a big thing that I do, is walk into both end zones every warm-up just to make sure I get that feeling like, okay, I'll be here in an hour.
You got any music that you listen to, any favorite artists, anybody that you like to turn on to get you hyped for a game?
Lately, I've been listening to like a lot of Gunna and Boss Man D-Lo, man. He changing the rap game, so this year that's gonna give me even more motivation. Like I put that in my ears. I'm coming out in that mode when the game starts.
That's my Gunna. That's my guy RJ.
That's my favorite rapper, man. Right. That's my favorite rapper, man.
See, I'm older than y'all, man. So I don't want to say like back in my day, like I'm old. I'm 32, but when I came up, I listened to Jeezy, Gotti, T.I.
Yeah, so like, that's what my brother listened to. You and my brother around the same age.
Yeah. Those are my guys. But Gunna definitely, Gunna hard. I like Gunna. Boss Man, I can't get into him like that yet. Yeah. I can't get into Boss Man like that. A couple more questions. Young guys are looking at you. They're gonna watch this interview, see what you guys do, watch your games when you playing on TV. What advice would you have for those young athletes in high school right now that's striving to be in your position one day?
Be smart. Don't put dumb stuff on the media that could tarnish your image for the future. Always put in work. Don't have too many lazy days. It's okay to take a day off here and there, but make sure you put the main thing as the main thing, and stay focused on your goals, man. Don't let outside distractions get in your head. Don't follow your friends that's doing the wrong things, man. Just make sure you always be yourself, and that's the best you can be.
And I think it's super important, just to being real about it. I didn't go to a HBCU. I went to USC Upstate, so we're like a smaller branch of the South Carolina Gamecocks. But one of my best friends went to South Carolina State, so I went down for homecoming, and it's a great experience. But the things, when you're in college, young kids are not used to having all that free time, and because you're so used to somebody waking you up, making you go to school. But now when you're in college, on campus, you're by yourself, and then it's just so much temptation that it's on campus. And I know it's at HBCU, and I think you just have to be disciplined. I would just tell those young kids, especially like young athletes, because you guys have so much on your plate as football players, just to be, like you said, just to be disciplined. Like the social media part. When I was in school to now, what you guys have to see now, I mean, social media is around then, but it's nothing like what it is today that you guys have to endure. So definitely be mindful, like you said, of what you're posting on social media. My last and final question as we wrap this interview up, what does, like I said, I didn't go to HBCU, but, covering the games, like I said, one of my best friends went there. My daughter's mother, she went to HBCU, and it always gave me the vibes of like a family, like a family reunion.
Yeah.
But for you, like, what does the HBCU experience mean to you?
It's amazing. Like, you should see the joy that I get when I see my parents up there enjoying the rest of the crowd. Like, okay, they feel comfortable with all these people that they're around. Just even the after the game atmosphere, especially at Bragg, they got the food trucks on the back street. You get done, you get a victory. You and your family can go walk the back street. Just enjoy the company of others. So, like, this is probably one of the best decisions I made, just coming home where the fans they truly love you. They hope the best for you, you know what I'm saying? So the love is amazing.
Absolutely. Kelvin, thank you for your time. Good luck on the season.
Appreciate you.
Contact the professionals over at Marcus Mounts for all your TV mounting and assembly needs. The Upstate's #1 mounting company with over 4,000 TVs installed. Clean, precise, and affordable. Marcus Mounts TV Mounting Company. Contact us today for an online or over the phone quote.